dollars for my car, for my bike, for everything. Just a few more dollars. Welcome to the episode. Hope you enjoy the Panelworks. I'm Bonnie the Beetle. Back in the headquarters here, doing a hard grind now. I've got to get these Kimps guards all finished up, scraped up. I bought hydrochloric acid. You can mix it with water, thin it down a bit. I bought some paint. It took a long while. They got the paint stolen, but here it says epoxy. That's the one you want. Yeah, it's 1.5 liters, and it comes with hardener, which is hardener or activator. So it's actually called 2K, which is 2-pack. I've got the 4 irons for the bumper bars. I wanted to protect them, so I edge primed them. So after the edge prime, I'm going to use a epoxy primer. Edge primer is porous, so it's good for a coating, it's good for a turn. I'll be painting them in this epoxy. What do they call it? EP. Epoxy primer. Here they are here. Nice looking. I'll only really flatten the parts off that the area that you see. See here? There's 4 of those. A lot of hard graft on that. A good kit. And also, what I bought, I haven't opened it. This is an acid in here. Take a little bit to get open. Alright, here we go. Rust Bust acid remover. Ingredients: liquid acid, hydrochloric acid, 8.5%. So the phosphoric acid was at 85%. This is 8.5%. So we're going to see how this does overnight. Really well packaged, thanks to the bros. They got it to me, huh? As you can see, I got a few guards here. This one's the left front. This one hasn't been welded yet. See how the condition is. The fronts were pretty good. The back were shocking. I should have just crushed them. For decent ones, I think they're about 100 pounds each, the rear ones. I strengthened it and put a patch in the right rear, and where the bumper bar slot goes in there, I welded in a patch. And now that has epoxy primer on it. Epoxy primer is the base. It's what seals it from, you know, the gremlins, the rust, and the conditions. So on top of that one, you don't need any super presentation under the guard, but I'm going to put, I'll get it, it's a MIPA, and it's kind of like a rubberized guard on it, and I'm going to spray that evenly through the inside, and then I'll work on the outside. Bought these over a year ago. Now this is what we call in German Steinschlagschutz. So it's a stone hitting protection. So translation, it's MIPA, right? And you put your gun in there, and you blow all this on your underguard. So when the stone chips, when the stones come off your tyres and that, it doesn't chip your paint. So, and this one is stone chip under seal. So it's an under seal under your guard. Okay. Yeah. Skipper here, just in the shed, and I'm starting to paint because my paint come. Epoxy primer is the base. It's thoroughly cleaned. It's late at night. Well, 7. There it is there. Clean as a whistle. It's all been, I used hydrochloric acid, 8.5%. Alright, I'm going to paint it now. I've just warmed it up. It is quite 0 degrees at the moment. 0. You don't have to let the money come between. On this freezing morning, I've got a panel here that is a little bit wavy and no strength. So what I did is use a gas torch, throttle it down because the MAP gas exit is too big. When you put heat on the panel, the whole lot warps. You can use it. I use a socket once you start it. You put it in there like that, and it makes a smaller one. See that? Ha! Smaller. Smaller. You use that, and then you put it on. I'll show you. Use a hammer like this with a big flat edge and a flipper. Flipper has got a serration of like a file. It's a file bent, but you should have a block. You need that serration, and then you hit the panel, and then you quench it with water, and it strengthens your panel. Instead of your panel being flop, 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 it becomes hard, right? So this is a technique called shrinking. As you notice, I've already done this, so I'll just do one demo. Heat it up. Put your flipper, serrated flipper on the other side. Like that. Don't rush too much. Get your water and quench it. Yeah, that's it. Done. There we have it. See, there's no more floppiness because I welded in this patch here. That patch, I've got to put a slot here, and you don't want to have it super floppy. So all I did is tighten it, and I had too much metal in here. It was bowed out and floppy. So I shrunk it. This is called shrinking. Panel beaten. Don't have to get it perfect, but I got all what it originally had all high spots in it, and it was floppy. So I got all the high spots there. See that kinks a bit? It's a bit weak. When you put the paint on, it'll strengthen it a bit. But I think I'll do another one. Just continuation of JAFD Bertie Bonnie the Beetle, right? Does have a few little underlying issues, but majority have been solved. Yeah, they've been solved. This guard here is the worst guard I've ever seen inside. The whole lot was rusted on the inside evenly, but I managed to get it all off. Use a bit of acid. Acid just makes it it loosens the rust a bit, and if it's really crusty, you have to do it like 3 times, 4 times. So here, as you've seen in the time lapse, I cut the slot, and this is not flat, far from it. So I can just knock that into place a little bit, and just a little bit of fill on that. But I really like the shape of these guards. This here, and strong. Hell, this. Strong, look at that, whole car moves. So this is the left front guard. The right front guard is done, like the metal work's done. I just have to go over and clean it. The biggest hassle is the left rear, and you can see it's all super clean up there. And there's a split there. They're the only splits in it, so I'll repair those and I can paint that one. So this week, paint, because we have warmer weather. We had -5, I think. -5 or 6, and during the day sometimes -2. It's not good painting in those, so I have to put them in front of the fire to cure it, and so Mrs. must be happy about that one. Yeah, this is the left rear, and it is really hoity, but it's a little bit split here, so I'll put a few patches on here and around here. I have to recut that. So VF1000's almost done, but the spring on the gear selector has to be replaced, has to be tuned. It's all complete. Now I've got this old greenie, this old abandoned scrap one. I just pulled that apart, throwing the parts on here. I got a front end for 30 pounds off Michael Smith the other day. Really great, bars, everything like that. So I like doing different things. When you get stuck on one, you can come here and have a break. Thanks for watching and enjoying the episode of Bonnie the Beetle and all the works that we've been doing. Here's my trusty burner. That'll keep me warm in winter as I clean up all the wood around the shanty. You don't have to let